Central on CBS. Our job is to bring the most wanted position to justice.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Up next, we'll see the new number 7 in Washington, Dwayne Haskins and the Redskins, as they match up with Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, we're just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at New Era Field. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Redskins taking the field, led once again by a number 7. Of course, Joe Theismann's old number hadn't been used in 33 years, but Joe gave the okay to wear it to this man, their first-round pick, Dwayne Haskins. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And here a look at the offensive starters for the Redskins.
I thought Brandon Scherff was one of the best tackle prospects I'd seen in recent years coming out of the University of Iowa, but didn't surprise me at all when Washington decided to move him inside to guard. He has the requisite size that you're looking for, but I also think that he has the great movement skills in order to pull, trap, and also climb to the second level for blocks downfield. I think he's going to be a stalwart for them for years to come.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran. And they
I'm going to bring in, and I want Devin to be like beast mode in it this game.
like to let them stand.
Actually, I want Croft out, and I'm going to see how Knox does starting. Alright.
The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Go!
On first down, Allen. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. So they got the deal done, and now he can just focus on football. He's got that behind him. Family not going anywhere, staying put. He can focus on football.
And I like how you mentioned the family, because that's a huge part of it, because everyone needs to be happy and comfortable. And, you know, while this process was going on, people had to be wondering, especially within his own crew, are we going to have to move? Are we going to have to change things? Not anymore. They get to stay where they're comfortable and familiar.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. In a word, I would say productive, finding the end zone 3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it? 3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
Right, what do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big-time game.
And he stopped immediately there. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. They tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Alert! 55.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Allen going to go on 4th down. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
You see Thompson's numbers from a week ago. 20. Rush coming, and he's taken down. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And that is incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
He's going to take off with it.
Nope.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Allen from the gun, he'll throw. He finds his target, John Brown. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 14. A lot of attention paid this week in practice to red zone offense. The coach was optimistic about how it went. We'll see. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback.
That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
What? Mail. Wow. Okay. Where's your check in the mail? Okay.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
Whatever. Let's go.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first two drives.
So there's optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with him. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Let's go.
We hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Let's go.
23 yards on the play. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Here's Haskins to throw, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Cameron Brate, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, what a game. He was knocking on the door for 200.
And one of the things I saw come out of last week's game in his post-game press conference, he gave a lot of credit to the offensive line, as you might expect. He also talked about the wide receivers blocking on the perimeter because no big game happens unless wide receivers block as well.
And watching film you showed me, he also made people miss. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check. Middle. All 52.
7-7, our score after one.
Hey, by 19!
Let's put him on.
Hey, hold on.
Put that team on the butt. Switch it.
Sub. Mike with you on. Go!
On 2nd and 12, Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna go.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Eluding the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ryan Anderson showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, Haskins. That's caught by Trey Quinn. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively jars it free. No 1st down.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. So that throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Allen. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, that they could put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 95 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, a conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away. But no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them, because when you got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. We remind you that coming up later tonight, we've got a good AFC battle in Baltimore. The Super Bowl champs, New England, in town to take on the Ravens. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, the Cowboys and the Giants from MetLife Stadium to wrap up this first weekend in November. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. On the ground, it's Thompson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Haskins. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check, check. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 51's the mic. Hey, check, check. We go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Watch tight end, watch tight end.
They'll run a draw now with Singletary. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Allen now looks to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Singletary. And Singletary has it stripped, and the Redskins scoop it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A fumble lost last week, now a fumble lost this week. Is this just growing pains of a rookie?
It is growing pains, but they can't afford it. Not him nor his team. That means extra work during the week with his coaching staff and extra work on his head to make sure he doesn't lose his confidence. They like him. They want him to flourish.
Because you know he wants to avoid that label of being a fumble machine.
It is a label that is hard to shed, and that just means teams come after you even more, ripping and raking at the football when you're carrying it.
Now this throw caught left side, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Shotgun handoff to Thompson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's hoping to get it going. They're hoping to get him going, too. You know, he's about ready to pop one here in the 2nd quarter. He's hoping.
And his offensive line teammates, they want to get one of those, too, because they want to continue to run the football. Most offensive linemen like that part of the game better than pass protection because they're not taking blows, they're actually dealing them out. So what they want to do is show the coaches, hey, if we pop one, we're having success. That way they won't go away from the running game.
He'll be hoping to pop one, break one here this go-around. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Hey, Orbit. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Here's Allen to throw it. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Allen being chased out left. Now that's caught at the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Croft with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Haskins will throw. This one complete to Kelvin Harmon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Haskins now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now Haskins to throw it. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, and they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. The Dolphins looking at a whitewash to start the season, 0-6, but they do currently hold on to the lead here. Next, we head north to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field, and they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Mitchell Trubisky's looking good, 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh, check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. James Washington, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. In the game you're watching, it was Josh Allen who was on target in that first half. He's over 300 yards passing already. How high can he go? To find out, let's kick it back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
He's the best right now, and Kern did it. Tom Brady. Maybe he comes back, maybe he doesn't. Brookshank down.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And what could he possibly be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. Third and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
To throw on third down. Allen escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now we look at the Redskins offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go with Thompson again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And he finds McClure.
Why are my guys not playing?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Thompson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Going right back to Smallwood. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Tackle made that time by Kevin Johnson. Again, a run with Thompson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chris Thompson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Let's go!
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
From the 30 on second down, Allen buying time to his left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Montez Sweat able to run him down for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
49, check 49, check 49. Pass 85, pass 85, pass 85, pass 85. Watch QB drop. Alert.
To the air, Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for Buffalo. 57 yards.
Let's go, defense.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Pollard again. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Thompson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. One hallmark of good defenses It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. John Brown now heading back onto the field as he gets set to go here. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Jim. Now 10. Hey, Echo.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
From the gun, it's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Now Allen throwing again. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion. Kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And this stadium is abuzz after that one, understandably so. I cannot believe he hit that thing.
And you can't help but think back to Tom Dempsey. And his record stood for, 43 years until Matt Prater broke it. And now here's a new record. And I'm with you. I cannot believe that ball went through the posts.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Thompson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, was the one disrupting there defensively. Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins, he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Give the Redskins 13 there on a first down.
First down, Washington.
From midfield now, Haskins. He gets this one to Garcon. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. On 2nd down, Smallwood. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
You got three.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
You ate already today. Stop it. No more.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson, but it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins to Thompson on the screen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. The Redskins on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Haskins. Got a man here, and it's Garçon.
No way.
Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garçon. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that band.
Dustin Hopkins on for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. This is blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, the 30, 20. And he dives into the end zone and gets the 2 points.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Hey, Charlie. Go.
Allen now on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Check 13. Alert. Half 10. On the ball.
And here's Allen. Going to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on the middle.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
55, my God, 55. Half. Go.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that's complete to Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, home. Give me some. Here we go. Check 52. Done. Hey, Haywood.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Finding Knox there. Complete. 7 yards. The pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Regular. 5 wide.
Allen now looks to throw. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Set the tone, defense. Hey, exit. Let's go. Check. 53's Mike.
And again, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Watch his flat. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, tight. 53's the mic. 50. Recon, 132 fighter. Sweetheart. Half. Bravo.
Allen to throw once more. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Allen being chased out left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Redskins, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Hey, tight. Here we go. Hey, Foxtrot.
To throw, it's Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into... And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
56.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Flushed out right. Got an open man, it's Foster. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play here for the Bills. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. On 2nd and 7, Allen eluding the pressure right. And the grab by Croft. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
56. Hey, home. Hey, orbit.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Forced out, and the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat, and the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack. Haskins will throw. Able to find Garcon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Open man is Quinn. He completes it.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Got an open man, it's Harmon. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Washington! Kelvin Harmon with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They go right back to Singletary.
And
he loses the football the second time. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Hey, Alpha.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. He's going deep for Brown. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From midfield now, Haskins. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The pass to Brown as he hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Go.
So Allen's going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Ryan Anderson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it's Haskins. Going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Well, the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. To try again after the sack, Haskins. And Brate, the tight end's got it. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Here's Haskins to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Final score now on our NFL scoreboard. The Dolphins have added on, and they seem to be pulling away in that one. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 2 touchdown passes in the W. On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many.